Hi, GenderqueerChat, it's Callie here. I'm going to keep it quite short this week because I've got a sore throat. And also I wasn't able to coordinate with someone to have a guest, a friend on my video with me this week. So apologies for that, but it's been nice seeing all different faces from some of the other people's videos that I've had people on, so that's been cool. So yeah, so the topic this week was it was to be Meet a Friend Week, but feeling that we were going to talk about kind of genderqueer and friends and our ideas about gender and friendship. And you know, when I was younger, and by that I mean not even that long ago, I used to think that I kind of like I sort of inwardly characterised myself as I had difficulty making friends, and I did think that was partly because of my kind of not gender necessarily, but things not unconnected with gender, like my kind of things which I have at various points felt rightly or wrongly contribute to my kind of acting the way I do and adopting the social role that I do of being kind of not putting myself forward, which I have at certain points, and I think I'm wrong in doing this, but I have at certain points identified that with a feminine role in presentation. And I have sort of thought, well, you know, that's why I find it difficult. That's one of the reasons why I thought I found it difficult to make friends, connect with people. But I think, I really think now that I totally had it wrong. Like, I don't think that you have to really, that real friends are people that you impress and that you influence into becoming your friend. I think that like I have like just a few real friends who I would do absolutely anything for, and those are people who, not that you kind of win over to your side by kind of, you know, some kind of strategy, but that you just, you know, maybe you share experiences and you just kind of, through knowing someone, you just kind of see what they're like as a person, and you see the things that they have in common and all the wonderful things that are good about them, their kind of their kindness and their you know, and their, and I'm always constantly amazed by how clever and funny my friends are, and I know everyone feels this way about their friends, which is cool. Obviously my friends are the funniest, and the smartest, and the nicest, but everyone feels that way, and you know, and I think that as a result of that, real friends are people who, like, they don't care about your gender. I can't imagine losing like a real friend, a true friend, one of these kind of like core of just a few people who mean that much, and you know, they don't come along very often, and sometimes you get separated from them by distance, and sometimes you don't always stay in touch, but someone who is that close to you, who, or not even close, but that kind of connected with you and who you trust that much, I don't think, and I just think that there are people who I have met who I call my friends, who I trust enough that I don't think that my gender, my presentation, or you know, who I was attracted to, who I fell in love with for that matter, would at all impact my friendship with them. And I think that's, you know, I can understand how, like, relationships and gender and kind of social interaction with people you don't know and gender would be like a thing that people would be maybe put off getting to know you. Some people would be put off getting to know you because, you know, because you're different, or you're weird, or they don't know how to process you. But the fact that, but once you are there with someone, and once you're in that place with someone, I really felt that it's not even about having like conversations long into the night about gender identity and who am I and the parade of masks, and it's just about people who you can turn up at their door, you know, in that sense, friends are your real family, sometimes even more than your actual family. You can turn up at their door, you know, wearing whatever you want, looking like however you want, whether you've got like a huge beard or long hair and makeup and a floral scarf, or something, you know, less ludicrously superficial than that. Sorry, I'm ill. And they will just say, come in, have a cup of tea, let's get the kettle on, let's get a game of Scrabble on the go. And so I think that what I'm trying to say is that for the best of friendships, gender is totally irrelevant. And I'm really glad that that I've had the opportunity to discover that, is what I'm trying to say. The bonus topic this week is, mercifully we arrive at the bonus topic. The bonus topic this week is what's your favourite song these days? And I don't know it's my favourite song, but I've been listening to a lot of Belle and Sebastian, and earlier on today I was listening to the song White Collar Boy from the album The Life Pursuit a whole bunch of times. It's especially fun to sing while you're in the kitchen. So yeah, that's what I'm listening to a lot. Hopefully next week my throat will be less scratchy, but until then, have a good week.